Alright guys, this might be episode 4 of this series. Going to check out a Honda CRF150. He's asking $1,500. We're going to see if we can get him down in person. If we can, hopefully we'll be going home with it, and you guys can check it out in a little bit. But we're working with $1,700 right now. That's what we sold the TTR125 for. So that's all we have. I mean, he's only asking 15, so we have the money, but I don't think 15 is going to give us enough of a cushion to guarantee a profit. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated and catch you guys soon. Here's the CRF150. It's listed for $1,500. We got him down all the way to $1,100. Pretty solid. What's that? Ooh, it's an M carb. Definitely gonna need a carb clean, and we'll see what we can sell it for. Let's get it back home and we'll check it out. All right, so let's do a little recap of where we're at in this process to 10K. Gotta stop at this light. So at this point in chronological order, it's episode 4, but really episode 2, which is the Razor Dune Buggy go-kart, the flip that I was trying to show that you can make money with a really low entry point. That go-kart was $75 to go into, hasn't sold yet. So I don't know exactly where we're at cash-wise at this moment, but what I do know is we sold the TTR125 for $1,700. So we had $1,700 cash, and then also we just bought this CRF150 for $1,100. So we have the CRF150 plus $600 cash left over, and then whatever that dune buggy sells for, who knows, we may take a loss with that one. So we've almost, let's see, after selling this, we should have been more than doubled our initial 1,000, and I think we're well on our way to 10K. Just got to keep this ball moving and see what happens. All right, guys, so it's the next day. Here's the Honda CRF150. Pretty decent looking bike. Clearly it's dirty. There's a lot of grime around the engine case. A few things are going to need to be addressed, like this Kickstarter is really loose, and hopefully we can get that tightened up. The shift lever has a slight bend in it. Hopefully we can reshape that to where it looks more OEM, like how it's supposed to look like. And then the first thing I want to do, though, is actually remove these decals. I think these are OEM decals, actually, for this year, but I just don't like how they look, and I think it's going to make selling it a little bit more difficult. I think if we get a really nice, clean look, remove all this dirt, all these, whatever this is, we may have to do some paint or something there to make that look good. But remove the decals, take the grime off, and we'll see what it looks like. But we're going to start right now getting the heat gun and hopefully getting these decals off. All right, so I got this really cheap, just Chinese heat gun. We're just going to apply some heat across these decals, hopefully get them heated up to where they peel off nicely. Don't leave too much residue. If there is any residue, just going to grab some Goo Gone and hopefully get these plastics to where they're looking super mint and just a really clean look. Luckily this bike has the OEM seat as well with no tears, as you guys can see, just dirty. So that's really desirable for these Honda dirt bikes. It makes a big difference in their value. If you're running some weird seat cover, just doesn't look OEM, they tend just to not look as clean, and people don't want to offer as much. So I think with the clean plastics and the clean OEM seat, should be good. All right, let's see if these decals peel. Got that corner. Does pretty much exactly what we wanted. Gonna have to secure that plastic better. But you can see underneath the decal, plastics are pretty mint. They look really good, actually. And hopefully we get that same type of look from the rest of the bike. This red is pretty interesting, though. I can't tell if that's OEM. Maybe it is. It just looks a little weird. But we'll get the rest off and clean her up. All right, guys, gonna test out this active tracking on this new DJI Pocket 3. See if it tracks. Go slow. Yeah, not bad. Actually, pretty impressive. Again. No. Let's see what it does. All right, guys, another episode that was super quick. Listed the bike last night. We went in at 1100 and we just sold it for 1600. I probably could have gotten a little bit more, but I figured let's just keep this series going, keep the cash flow moving, throw this into something else, and try to get to 10K as quick as possible. So now we have $1,600 cash, and then we had $600 left over from the TTR, so there's $2,200. And still whatever cash is left from episode 2. So we've more than doubled our initial 1,000 in I think like less than 2 weeks. We're at approaching 2,500. Hopefully we'll be at 10K soon. Be on the lookout for the next episode to see what vehicle we get into and see what cash we can make. Catch you guys there.